Hello, relatives. Welcome to this week's Schlagbite entitled Nickelhead and Knucklehead for the week December 24th, 2017. It's been an intense few weeks. I came down with the flu and pneumonia, which slowed me down considerably, but I'm on the mend and feeling strong. And during this time, I also sponsored a Native American church meeting, a healing ceremony for myself and for Elaine. And once again, it was an intense opening into the world of my soul. I have attended Native American church meetings for more than 40 years. This is where I learned how to pray, how to say straight with my lips what I was feeling in my heart. But this was going to be the first time I would be surrounded by both my children and grandchildren, who endured the all-night hardships as a gift to me, knowing how important these tipi meetings have been in my spiritual awakening. Although I acknowledge the importance of the spirit in healing, getting into that space is not always easy for me. I tend to overthink things. I spend a lot of time in my head and can't always hear the drumbeat that lets my spirit emerge. The tipi was packed with friends and relatives. I can't find the right words to describe the profound sense of love that surrounded me. And in spite of my smoldering influenza, I got stronger as the night went on. All of that focused energy lifted me beyond my corporeal world and into the celestial one. At midnight, the ceremonial chief, the roadman, my Sagi, Jerry Nelson, goes outside to blow the eagle bone whistle in the four directions. That sound that lifts our prayers to touch the ear of the Great Spirit. He prays for me, for everyone in the tipi, and for all of nature. He prays for everything that grows, for all the creatures on the face of the planet, not just the two-legged, but those who fly, swim, crawl, and slither. He prays for them all. And when he returns to the tipi, he motions for me to stand up. Picked up the fire stick and presses the blunt, cold end deep into my solar plexus. I gasped in pain. And then he pulled something out of my chest that made me feel lighter. And then he turned the fire stick around and placed the fiery end close to my chest and blows all those golden sparks directly into my chest. And as they flew up my neck and moved up and through the open tipi flaps, they turned purple. Whatever the explanation, I felt lifted up, free. At dawn, after woman brings in the morning water, everybody can express themselves. My brother Rupert and Sinus, the Cedar chief, spoke first. I call him Nickelhead because he has that quintessential Indian face, that profile that you see on the buffalo head nickel with the regal cheekbones and penetrating eyes, and he has braids and feathers. He calls me, with affection, the Jew man. After Rupert spoke, Jerry Nelson got up and pointed to Rupert while looking directly at me and said, "He may be the Nickelhead, but you are a knucklehead." And then he goes on to remind me of what I know is true, that if you want to get healthy, you have to be in harmony in your mind, body, and spirit. He says, open yourself to the medicine. Get out of your head. Feed your spirit. Look around you. Live your life. And I see in front of me 3 generations. And my tears, they run freely. The most important things are your family, tribe, your passions, conscience, and soul. And even when health declines, if these remained, my life would still be full. This is the season for rebirth and renewal. Look around you at what's really important, and may the love that you see conquer the national despair that surrounds us. In this joyous season, I say to all of you relatives, thank you for walking with me in this life. And I send to you my blessings for love and peace in the new year. I say this for all my relations. Mitakuye.